When I was growing up, we have a a picture above our door frame in the village, and it says, "Jesus is the unseen guest at every meal. He is the one that watches over every affair in this house." And it's true. Either we know it, he's always the man in the middle. I'm always amazed that when the three Hebrew boys in Daniel chapter 3 verse, we can say from verse 15, but when those three Hebrew boys stood confidently before Nebuchadnezzar and said unto the king, "We are not mindful of you, O king. It doesn't matter your threat. We are not going to bow and worship your idol, because our God is able and will deliver us." I don't know. Even if I have a million audience following me on Facebook or watch me live, I'm not sure, no matter how loud I scream, I can correct what I believe is an error. I had Charles Capps, I think that was Charles Capps, who brought that things to light. That the statement there was not a statement of doubt. Because the Bible says, "He who doubts is unstable in all of his way." The book of James says, don't let that man think he can receive anything from God. So how can God give credit to those boys if they were doubting? But that's not what they were saying there. They were telling the king that they are so confident that God will deliver them. And therefore, if it's going to go ahead and throw them to the fire, just go ahead and let's get on with the show. But in case you do not throw us into the fire, that's what they mean. That if not, they are not saying if God does not deliver them. That is in Daniel chapter 3 verse 17. It was a full statement. It is what they say here, period. And in Nigeria, we say full stop. So it is a complete statement. It was not a statement of doubt. It was not a statement that needed to be explained upon. It was a complete statement that our God will deliver us. I believe that's Daniel chapter 3 verse 17. So when they now said, but if not, that was not about their God. They were transitioning to the king but in case you do not throw us into this fire, don't think we will bow. Because it doesn't make sense for you. Okay, yes, as I said, that is a complete statement. Is in verse Daniel chapter 3 verse 7. If that is the case, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us from your hand, O king. That's it. Oh, and he will deliver from your hand, O king. But they are now trying to remind the king, as it did in Daniel chapter 2. When the king, I don't even know why I'm going this way, but I think somebody somewhere needs to hear this clarification. So what they are saying is that, but if you, O king, choose not to throw us into the fire, but think you have threatened us enough, you did that in Daniel chapter 2, when you started killing all the magicians until Daniel and his friend were able to give you the meaning of your dreams. They were able to give you the meaning of the dream you had. So the killing stops. So they were now reminding him, in case you don't throw us into the fire and think you threaten us enough, and you think we'll bow, newsflash, king, we won't bow. That's what they mean by if not. Because if what they are saying is that if you throw us in there and our God does not deliver us, if God does not deliver you in a burning fiery furnace, you are dead. Dead men bow to nothing anyway. So that statement does not make sense, that if God does not deliver, then they still won't bow. That is stupid. That's not what he was saying. Why?